happening, guys? All right, quick lesson on minor 6 chords here. Really cool chords, kind of Prince-esque. It's really just your minor 7th chord with a major 6th thrown in. So we're doing this in the key of B. So we won't, and we're just gonna say we're playing this as a B minor 6 chord, right? So because you can play this in other keys than just B minor, obviously. You can play this anytime a B minor comes up. So let's just go first with what frets to play it at, and then I'll kind of talk about it a little bit. So you're gonna go on your high E the 4th fret, and on your B string the 3rd fret, which are gonna be your D note and your A flat note. Those are the only 2 notes you need in it, especially if you're playing with other music. If you want to play by yourself and play it, you can do your whole minor bar chord and just put your pinky down here on the 4th fret, high E string, and get the same chord. Okay, so now you can move this down, and you can go on your high E string on 10 and 9 on your B string. And it's going to be the same chord, but now the 2 notes are going to be flip-flopped, right? So now you have your D note, the minor 3rd, on your high E string, and you have your A flat on your B string, which is the major 6. So flipped around. So, and then you can go up to the octave and do the same thing. Spot that D here, right? That's where my brain's going. My brain's thinking, okay, I know I got that D on the 15th fret right here, so like I can picture, boom, landing right up there. And then obviously a lot of it is in your right hand too, right? And a lot of it is that like that muting type of stuff, and of course we can get into lessons just on that alone, because that's, to me, the biggest part of funk playing is, and also, let me just kind of expand on that for 2 seconds here. Your left hand actually has just as much to do with that as your right, believe it or not, because, and I heard Corey Wong talk about this, and it clicked, because he was showing me how if you let's just take that same chord, and if you're not using your left hand, your fretting hand to mute things, it's just gonna. So even if you're doing it correctly with this hand, if you're not muting it at the right times with your left hand, it's not going to sound right. So kind of like ghost notey stuff, right? So check out Corey Wong's videos. He talks about it. Dude is alien. Wow, amazing player. And he kind of, I won't say kind of, he definitely explains it better than I do. So shout out to him. Let's just continue here. And now that you know where to play that chord, both as we'll call those like fragments, right, of the chord. And now that you can play it there as well, with just adding that note if you want to play it more like by yourself in a fuller context. And same with down here. You can play your B minor bar chord on the 7th fret and do the same thing. Add that A flat on your B string, which is on your 9th fret there. So you can. Now, once again, I'm going to revert to another lesson of Corey Wong's, and why I'm only teaching this as 2-note chords is because really just nailing the minor 3rd and the 6th, you're really making a minor 6 chord there. You don't need the root, you don't need the 5th, you don't necessarily need the 7th. So I mean, there's, you can play it full if you want to, and obviously when you do that, you're also repeating some notes that might have a root in there twice or something that might have if you're playing along with music, it's going to have those notes in there, so you don't need to cover it harmonically. So actually playing less notes can be better because you're giving more space for other things, and that's what gives funk its sound, right? So the fact that you're playing less is actually what makes it funky. The fact that, a lot of the times you'll see someone's hands shaped in a certain way, like let's say you see me doing, let's just stay on the same chord, the minor 6 chord, and you see me going like this. I have my first finger up here barred, but it's not really doing much. I'm just hitting these two high notes, really. It's just like a little anchor, a little bit of an in case I hit it, but you know, I mean, I don't really. So you'll see that too, or like if I came down here to, you know, I might cover like some of this in case I hit it, but like really, you know, you're just hitting those two notes, right? So you know, and if someone's already playing the minor chords, so like the root and the third and the fifth and the minor seventh and whatever notes they're playing, then that like really gives you a lot of liberty, right? So as long, and especially if you're playing that major six, it's gonna just sound really funky. So yeah, just use that in anything that sounds funky at all, and you know, play it in all those positions and work on the way you're playing it. And I hope that helps a little bit. Super short lesson, but you know, minor six are super fun chords. Check out Prince, the way he uses them. Listen to Corey Wong, like I said. Lots of guys who use these minor six chords in really cool ways. So awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed that and have a fantastic day. Keep on picking, like, subscribe, and share if you don't mind. Keep on picking. Later, guys.